Hi everyone, my name is Levi and I'm with the library, and I have been asked to come here today to acquaint you with the database Academic Search Premier, which you will be using to locate articles for your research paper in this class this semester. So today in this session I'm going to show you a few database tricks that you can use in Academic Search Premier. We're going to learn how to search for a specific phrase. We're going to learn how to narrow our search results, and I'm going to show you how to cite research materials all within the database Academic Search Premier. So to begin with, to search for a specific phrase, you can use quotation marks around a phrase in the database to search for that phrase exactly. Now, many of you are probably used to doing this in Google or probably perform similar searches when you're searching the internet, and the same applies to the database Academic Search Premier. You can plug a database around a phrase, and the database, or you can plug quotation marks around the phrase, and the database will search for that exact phrase in all of the articles that it has access to, in either the title or the body of the articles. So let's say we're going to search for the phrase computer technology in the classroom. If you were to just put that into the search mechanism of the database without the quotation marks, the database is going to return thousands of different results with the three keywords computer, technology, and classroom. But if we put that into our search engine of the database with quotation marks, the database will return results with that exact phrase in it. And you'll see here in our search results that the first two hits that we've received have computer technology in the classroom in the title. Now, another thing that you might notice in the results is that we have 118 results. That may seem like a lot to sort through, which brings me to my next trick or tip that I'm going to show you, and that is to narrow your search results. The database allows you to narrow your search results with filters, or built-in filters. Now, these filters can filter out your results by content type, by language, by number of pages, by date of publication, by publication type, by document type, and by many other attributes within these articles. So let's go back to our search results for computer technology in the classroom. And you'll see on the left-hand side of the screen that you can refine your results right there within the results that we pulled up in the database. Now you can refine these even further by clicking on the Show More option, and within the database it provides other options for you to search all the 118 results. Now, once you have found all the articles that you're going to use for your research paper, the professor for this course requires you guys to submit a works cited page with your research paper. So I'm going to show you how to cite your research materials in the database itself. The database can cite any articles or materials that you find in the database, and the professor for this course requires you to cite using the MLA style format. So let's go back to our results again for the computer technology in the classroom, and we're going to select the number 2 that we found here because it contains a PDF of the full text. So we'll select that, and the database pulls up just generic information on the article itself, which includes an abstract, the authors, the source, as well as the type of document that it is. But if you look over on the right-hand side of the screen, you'll notice that there's an icon that says Cite, and if you click on that, the database will pull up many different citation formats that you can choose from to use to cite this particular article. And if you scroll through those results, or through the citation formats, you'll notice that there is an MLA-style citation that it provides for this exact article. And all you have to do is highlight that, copy it, and then paste it into your works cited page. But there is a warning with this trick that I've shown you, and that is that the database does not read your professor's mind, and it isn't always foolproof. So it pays to know how the professor requires your material to be cited for any assignment, and it also pays to know just the various citation style standards that professors use, because not all professors are going to use the same style of citation. So those are just a few database tricks that you can use to find articles for your research project. We're going to do a quick review here, and I'm going to throw up a couple of statements, and anybody that can finish the statements, I'll ask for volunteers, we'll get a piece of candy. I've got a bag of Snickers up here, and you can have as many as you would like. Okay? So, first, we search for a specific phrase using, does anybody remember?
Quotation marks.
That's right. Although there were like 3 of you, and I'm not very good at throwing, so catch. Corral got those. So it's quotation marks you can use to search for your specific phrase. The next thing that we learned was narrowing our search results, which you can use, or you can do using built-in, not search engines, but it starts with an F. And you use in a coffee machine, filters. Yes, close. Everybody, will Molly do like Snickers?
Yeah. Thanks.
You said filters too. And lastly, we learned how to cite research material within the database, but there are 2 key things that you should remember. Does anybody remember those things?
Check with the professor's citation standards.
That's great, yeah, that's pretty much both of them, Corral. Oh, sorry, I told you I'm bad at throwing. But it's candy after all, so. So that's great. So that's just 3 tricks. It pays to explore the database and learn more on your own. But if you have any questions, feel free to come to the library and ask me any questions about this assignment. Or feel free to come and ask any of my colleagues in the library any questions that you have regarding this assignment or any future assignments that you have in your undergraduate career here at the university. Thank you.